What's up guys, it's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms video. In today's video, I want to tell you guys about my new project in Kingdom 1860. I am gonna try to build another competitive ARC team here. I plan on making a lot of videos to update you guys on my progress on this new project. So today is week number 1, the beginning. If you are interested to see why and how I am doing it, you can keep on watching the videos. So, building a strong ARC team is not an easy task. As some of you might already know, I tried to build an ARC team in Kingdom 1636 for the last season or Osiris League, but it didn't work out. Like I got into some drama and I had to give up on that project. So, I'm gonna take what I've learned from my failure in Kingdom 1636 and try to make another team here in Kingdom 1860. I will try to be nicer to people this time, obviously. So, why do I want to create another team here? Number one is Kingdom 1860 has a lot of good players, but we don't have enough teams for everyone. Since I have free time, I figure I might as well help create a team for everyone who wants to be part of a competitive team. And two, it's easier for me to live stream my own team. I can freely talk about what goes wrong and what goes well at the end without worrying about anybody's, Number three, I always wanted to make like a free-to-play ARC team. It's like a crazy idea that I have. Like a team consist of mostly free-to-play players, but work well together. So those are some of the reasons for me to make a new team. What did I do in order to pursue this project, right? So first thing I do is that I will send out an alliance mail. So I sent out an alliance mail here. So today I sent out an alliance mail telling people about my idea of creating a new team, second team for DN1. So the title is DN1 Second Competitive ARC Team. Hello everyone, DN1 is a pretty big alliance and I'm thinking of running a second competitive ARC team for us. The goal is to build a team with 30 players so that we can play high-level Ark of Osiris game every week and possibly competing for the next Osiris League season. We'll be playing at 13, 14, 15 UTC on Sunday or Saturday. The time slot is not fixed right now because of Osiris League still going on, but you get an idea of what time our game will be. We might not have a full team first few matches, but I will try my best to make it a 30 players competitive ARC team. Qualification. You're not currently in the main team, so I do not want to steal any player from the main ARC team for DN1. Able to take criticism. I am a douchebag when it comes to Ark of Osiris. If you cannot take criticism, do not apply. So just putting it out there for everybody who want to be part of the team. Good communication skill, able to listen and follow instruction on Discord voice chat. Experienced ARC players is a plus. Committed players, if you often miss Ark of Osiris or don't have a time to commit for it, do not apply. Want to play high-level ARC games. I love to have people with the same goal or mindset in the team. It just works out much better. Also introduce a little bit about myself. I'm a small YouTuber, as some of you guys already know. You can see how I play in some of my Ark of Osiris videos. I will let my old alliance in ARC team back in 1291. Our highest winning streak is 13 wins. Last Osiris League season, my old alliance were in top 32 rank of Anubis. This will be a new project for me, building a new ARC team from scratch. So giving a little bit of instructions there for everybody about myself. And I asked people to fill up a Google Sheet form. So that comes up to the second point. What did I do for the second? So I asked people to fill up a form so that I can get a better information about everybody who want to be part of the team. So let's go and take a look at the form that I asked people to sign up here. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Let's go and take a look at that form. Okay, so I sent out the zip form here, the Excel form, asking people to fill out some of the information here, which I think that the information that I need to build the team. So DN1 second ARC team player info. There are some explanation up here for some of the criteria that I am asking for. So player name, right? I need the player name, the power. Troop counts is important, so you want to get an idea of how much troop each player has. You want to also know what like different type, different tier of troops they have. So I want to know what T5 and T4 cavalry they have, T5, T4 infantry they have, T5 and T4 archers they have. So for example, right, for me, I have 400,000 T5 cavalry, 230,000 T4 cavalry, 1.4 million T5 infantry, 700,000 T4 infantry here, 230k T5, 80k archer here. So like knowing the players like troop counts, like the different amount of troops they have for each unit, can help you arrange the player in which team, or like asking the player to join a specific rallies. So like knowing the troop combination is very very important. You cannot ask like, for example, right, you cannot ask someone like myself to join like an archer rally. I don't even have a freaking 200,000 archer. So definitely it's not someone for me. Shouldn't be team up with like a player who could be launching like an archer rally. So that is an example there. I also want to know the days of playing from each player. So like the days of playing from each player can definitely tell me how long this player been playing the game. So like, do they have the experience for the arc or not? So we have some player like myself, almost 1,000 days. We got a couple, like a few player here, only 275 days, 271 days. So definitely like a very very young player here. So that is something I also need to keep in mind as well. VIP level is another information I want to know as well, to kind of get an idea, right? So like, let's say if I want to like go for like picking up like a garrison captain or like a rally leader, I might go with someone who have VIP 17 if possible. Can you lead the team? So like, I also need some people who can be a vocal on Discord channel as well, can provide clear instruction for other players to make sure they can follow the instruction. Those players are much needed, right? So like one player cannot lead the team. That is putting it out there. It could be a combination of multiple like good players who know what to do, who can like giving the team instruction. That is what I'm looking for, right? So I'm looking for someone who can also lead the team as well, because we gonna need at least like 4 to 5 players who can lead for some certain situation, for like pushing up to the structure or going to the middle. We might need someone to lead the team in the middle and someone to lead the team on the structure side as well. So that is something that I am looking for. Someone who can also be vocal on Discord to give other player instruction as well. Can use voice chat. I definitely want to prioritize the player who can use voice chat, right? Because communication is very very important for me. And if you cannot use voice chat, that is gonna be a big issue. Player type, infantry. So I have a like the player type got infantry, cavalry, archer, and mix here. So the player can tell me what type of players they are, and it's easier for me to pick like when it comes to like creating a strategy. It's easier for me to break down these players into a different team, depend on their troop type focus, on their commander focus there. I might want to bring more infantry focused player to the middle, or might want to put more infantry focused player into garrisoning, defending the structure, because we got be most likely garrisoning our structure with infantry, right? So that is another key thing that I want to keep in mind as well. So that is what I do. I want to know the player type. How competitive are you? So this is like a self-assessment. I did talk about it a little bit up here. Is that 10 for very competitive. If Rise of Kingdom is live for you, then you can select 10. Don't pick 10 if you can commit for Ark of Osiris. So like letting the player assess themselves can give me an idea of like, hey, how competitive these players are and how committed they are, right? So some player pick 10, pick 9 here. Someone might pick 8, you know. Kind of get an idea, right? So when I want to build a team, and another key things that I want to look for, and I think one of very very important information are the expertise legendary commanders each player have. So here, for example, myself, I have a Richard, Chombertal, JC, Han, YSC, Chow Chow, whole bunch of legendary commanders. So this information is important when it comes to like picking up garrison captain, rally leader, as well as if I want to pick someone to go to the middle team as well, or if I want to pick someone who gonna be focusing more on to like reinforcing the structure or helping out with like gathering. So the legendary commanders are also important. So I want to keep all the information here in one place for everybody, so that it's easier for me to organize. Some other people might do differently, but I like to prefer to keep every information here. And as I said here up here as well, the players can come back here anytime to update the information. I'm gonna check the information probably once every month or every 2 months to see if any adjustment I need to make, or if there is sometime I need to make a new plans. I can add the players to come up here and adjust update the information as well. So that is what I did, asking for the information there. So those are like the two things that I've done this week for the week number 1. Just want to make like a quick video to share with you guys. Stay tuned for week 2 and our team first debut match live stream. Alright guys, thanks for watching everybody.